to Aoki Lee Simmons and Vittorio Assaf recently made their public debut as a couple while on vacation in street Barts. The internet is exploding with excitement, and I'm sure that Vittorio can hear her father, Aoki Simmons, screaming from Bali. Her mother, Ri, is reportedly shocked that her 22-year-old daughter is dating a 65-year-old man. But should she be surprised given that they are literally cut from the same cloth? In my opinion, Aoki has learned from her mother to chase the bag and go after old money. But let's get straight to the point. Let's break this madness down, because that's exactly what it is, madness. In pictures that were obtained exclusively and published by Page 6, Aoki can be seen passionately kissing Vittorio, a 65-year-old restaurateur. Before the photos went viral, Aoki had posted some photos from her trip to the Caribbean island on Instagram, but noticeably none of them included anyone. A few days earlier, she posted more photos from the beach, and now that they are looking at them, they truly look like they were taken by a senior citizen. Vittorio is the founder of the Serafina restaurant group and the author of Serafina Modern Italian Cuisine for Everyday Home Cooking. So obviously this is a person who was very moneyed. Aoki was wearing a bikini while Vittorio was shirtless, and at one point Aoki even posed for Asa as he took pictures of her with his phone. A source informed people that Aoki and Vittorio are spending time together and enjoying each other's company, adding that they met while vacationing in street Barts, which is a favorite travel destination for the Simmons family. Naturally, followers couldn't help but flood an Instagram comment with questions and concerns following the news spreading via social media, with most pointing out the 43-year age difference. Vittorio also posted pictures from the same trip featuring one of his friends, who he said he has known for 25 years. Now, we know that their photo was possibly taken by Aoki. The fact that Aoki is not one of those dumb girls is another thing that bothers a lot of people. Since childhood, she has modeled for her family's baby fat line and is just gorgeous. In 2021, Aoki made her runway debut by gracing the covers of Teen Vogue Roller Coaster and Flaunt, and she has been featured in outlets like Vogue. Huffington Post The Cut. Yikes, I can't lie guys, a 43-year-old age difference is giving criminal Baybee the essence and complexity. Aoki has since collaborated with prestigious fashion labels such as Michael Kors, Tommy Hilfiger, and Gabbana Mon Lacoste. Kate Spade and Tory Burke in top to all of that. Aoki graduated from Harvard University at the age of 20, making her a pretty. She was also named the face of BCB's campaign for the brand new capsule BCBG New York Smart Girl, and even had to defend her decision to pursue modeling. Again, we're not talking about some dumb girl, so why would she put herself in a situation where people would ideally view her as dumb? It's also easy to imagine that Vittorio is possibly taking advantage of Aoki because, after all, what could a 65-year-old be discussing with a 22-year-old girl? Furthermore, Vittorio was previously romantically linked to Nia Gattel, a 23-year-old model, which begs the question, does he pursue young models and then take advantage of them? Baby, thanks to Diddy, this is how girls become addicted to the freak-off parties we've been talking about. I don't know what Kimora is doing, but she has to get her girl back as soon as possible. However, others claim that Kimora doesn't mind and that it was likely she who encouraged her daughter to pursue old money and seek the bag. The assumption is that Aoki is just following in her mother's footsteps. Some people even say that she approves of her daughter dating a 65-year-old man. Recall that Aoki was also being dragged for her previous relationship because, once again, people were saying that she was only in it for the bag. When people started attacking her, she responded by saying that it was a race. Kimora Lee is 48, while her ex-husband Russell Simmons is 66. The two reportedly met when Kimora was just 17 and still in high school. Writing this is really terrible. How is any young kid expected to lead a typical, well-adjusted life if this is what transpires over a goddamn tagless phone call? Valentine's Day post, and I had no idea because within my page it's mild and mostly positive. Thank you guys for that. But I guess outside of the world people I haven't done anything to or harmed at all, or just horrendously bitter in any way. I need to reconsider how SL if I use this platform and what I share, which sucks because I'm an open person. But this can't happen to people I care about. But some people said that it was not really about race, but the fact that Aoki was seemingly chasing old money in the family, which is exactly the same thing she is doing with 65-year-old Vittorio. You know, maybe Aoki's daddy issues have driven her into looking for a father and another man. Y'all recall when a few months ago, Kimora Lee went on Instagram, lived to spill about how Russell has been a douchebag and pleaded with him to stop attacking her and their children. She even said she had receipts to prove that she had spent millions of dollars to help Russell pay his bills, help with his businesses, and even with his unsuccessful bids. And while she was doing all this, Russell was absent from Ming's and Aoki's lives. Kimora actually said that they blocked Russell a long time ago due to his alleged even thought he had been acting as though everything was calm at the moment. Aoki also took to Instagram to share her side of the story and expose her father for all the terrible things he has been doing to them. According to many close to him who have witnessed how he just lashed out at anyone he can and completely changed the person that he is. Many of us feel as though there may be a mental health issue, but we aren't sure because he is older. Ye further claimed in her life that Russell had been disrespecting them and calling them names for years, and that he had said particularly horrible things to her because she had failed to stand by him. She even shared a series of texts with her father on her stories detailing years of mistreatment, which that he's been awful to her for years. Aoki also revealed that her dad repeatedly vowed to sabotage her fashion career by preventing her from securing certain jobs, and exposed more incidents where he had threatened her sister and grandmother. In addition, Aoki accused Russell of constantly yelling and screaming at her over an unspecified legal situation that she insisted she had nothing to do with. I have screen recordings, I have voice memos of things that it doesn't sound like a human being. He's like shrieking and yelling, and I mean he sounds like possessed. So I will say I'm not even sure if it's like to his credit that the best explanation I have is something mental going on, because I used to be very close to my dad. I don't know, guys, maybe it's these daddy issues that have pushed Aoki to date a man 43 years older than her, and people on social media were also like, baby girl, this is not a flex, it's seriously bothering daddy. It's likely that Aoki believes her relationship with Vittorio is a flex because she responded to people criticizing her on her Instagram story by saying, yes, and dang, it's just sad that in a few years, we will be talking about how Aoki got involved in a toxic relationship and was taken advantage of. I bet it's going to be a whole other Diddy-likey story. Additionally, hasn't Aoki learned from the things her own dad has been accused of doing other than being close to Diddy and possibly participating in the free CS in the past? There have been unidentified reports that seem to be aimed at Russell, claiming that he was unlawfully transporting and exploiting young boys. It is also worth recalling that Russell was the target of multiple accusations from over 24 women, alleging that he exploited them, and that his daughter wanted to be in the news for being involved in similar stories. Do you think Kimora Lee's daughter dating a considerably older guy has anything to do with the 43-year age gap between them, even if she is an adult and free to do as she pleases? Please share your ideas in the comments box below. Honey, I would love to hear what you think about this connection.